Hello and welcome to Foreigner Escapes to the Philippines. This is just one of the beautiful sunsets. This is actually looking east. The sun is hitting it here this evening, like 5:30 p.m. And there's your sunset there. Another very beautiful evening in the Philippines. The sunsets are just miraculous here. It's very awesome. It's one of the reasons why I'm here too. I mean, the air is so fresh. Other than neighbors burning leaves, it's very clean, fresh air. Always rains, not always, but rainy season, and then even a dry season, maybe in the afternoon it'll rain a little bit, maybe an hour or two at the most, and then go away, just like if you're in Hawaii or any other tropical island. But most of the time the dry season is just beautiful. So there it is again. And as you can see, I have solar here. Electricity actually is pretty high here. The generation cost, it's around 16 to 17 pesos per kilowatt hour, and I use a lot here because we have air conditioning and pool pumps and microwaves and all that stuff. So my bill there for a while was pushing 30,000 pesos per month. Just crazy high, which is close to 400 some dollars US per month, which is about what I was paying when I was living in Las Vegas for years, until I got solar there, and that dropped the bill way down. Well, this year's systems is about it's a 13.8 kW system, so 13,800 watts, and it's about triple what I use on a daily basis. So that system cost me 700,000 pesos, which that was about 10,000 US, maybe a little more. And like I say, it dropped my bill from almost 30,000 a month down to 10 or under 10 for the last 4 months. It's been 4 months now since I got it, and so it really helps on the monthly budget. But you got to shell out a lot to do that, but it's well worth it. Plus, I'm signed up now for a net metering to send what power I don't use back onto the grid. So that's big money. Not big money. They only pay, I think, 30 to 40% of what you generate, but it goes to a monthly credit system, and then your credits build up every month, and then at the end of the year, then they have to cash you out, pay you in cash, and then zero out your credits starting the next January 1st again. So it's a good deal if it ever gets done, but like I say, it's been 4 months now, and I'm still in negotiations between the city, municipality, and the power company to try to get it done, and they're both dragging their feet so bad, and it's just one of the things you got to deal with when you're in the Philippines. Everything takes 2 to 3 times longer, maybe sometimes a lot of times even longer than that, compared to what you'd get done in a first world country. So that's some of the stuff you have to get used to here, but it's still way worth it. I mean, once you how much should I have, like, what, I think it's almost 15 acres of land, which is like 10 hectares approximately. And all that together was around 1,000,000 pesos, which is what, 15,000 US. So that's what I mean. It's pretty cheap, and it's all income producing agricultural land, majority of it. So land is not super cheap. It's close to, in some areas, of what it is in the US to buy it. But for what you get for it, I mean, we're talking the soil is the richest red soil that you've ever seen. Anything grows here, like I was saying before. So it's well worth it. And once you establish yourself, if you're thinking about moving here and planting roots, it's well worth it. But like you can see, my wife kind of insisted that I have walls all around my property, and it's good for security. And even though I've never had any problems, it keeps the neighbors' dogs out and neighbors' chickens, and there's chickens and roosters everywhere in this country. So you got to get kind of used to the chickens too, especially the roosters, of course, because they're the loud ones, right? But you get used to it, and you know, the burning too, that's an issue. And then you get also these motorcycles, and like I say, there's no roads. I think these motorcycles with, you know, younger kids mostly putting on the loud mufflers, and that's another thing you have to deal with. And yeah, I wouldn't have had to build on the road, but makes it convenient, makes it nice for hooking up your electric and all that. And you know, we're part of a community here. There's the community, you know, church, chapel right across the street right there. And there's a videoke, that's another big thing in the Philippines that you have to get used to if you don't like it. But loud video karaoke music, when they're playing over there, it gets pretty loud sometimes. But as long as there's respectful, not too drunk people singing, some of their voices are really beautiful, and I really gotten to enjoy it over the years. At first it was hard to adjust to it, but it's not every day, it's not every night, it's just off and on. Also, they have a thing here too, if someone in your family dies, they have vigils between 7 and 10 days where no one can play loud music. So, you know, you have to get used to that. If you have your own private, you can do it, but as a respect to the neighbors and your community, no one plays loud music if someone has recently passed away during that time period. So that's another thing. And what else? Let's see. Neighbors are great, pretty helpful, pretty wonderful people, really. I mean, I have really no complaints about the people. They'll bend over backwards to help you, and you know, we help them out too when needed. So anyway, that's about it for this little short video, and take care and subscribe if you can. I'm gonna get a better microphone because I realize my videos, the sound is real bad, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to get better sound to you. So anyway, it's a slow process, and I'm just trying to work out all the kinks. It's my 4th video, so take care and so long.